Hi, I'm Dr. Sally Norton. Now, many women come to me for weight loss coaching saying that they don't understand why they're not losing weight because they're eating really healthily. Now, of course, there are loads of other factors that we need to take into consideration when we're working out our strategy for easy and long-term weight loss. But I want to look at that healthy eating thing a little bit more today. Now, some women think they're eating really healthily, but when you look at it, actually they're eating a load of crap. They're eating that dreadful, heavily processed diet food that's had all the nutrients stripped out, as well as the calories and the fat. And instead it's just full of fillers, preservatives, sugar, all sorts of rubbish. Now, that sort of food has no place in healthy, long-term weight control, I'm afraid. In contrast, there are other women who genuinely are eating really healthy food, but they're just eating a little bit too much of it. It's not rocket science. But I think we forget, don't we, that as we get older, we need less energy than we used to when we were rushing around looking after kids or whatever else we were doing. In fact, we probably need about 200 calories less a day now than we did in the past. And that's obviously just an average. Everyone's a little bit different. And it's really easy to eat 200 calories more than we need. It's just a snack, really. And if you consistently eat 200 calories more than your body needs day in, day out, then it's no surprising the weight isn't going to come off. And then we're surrounded by so much healthy food nowadays. There's so many temptations out there because basically all of the food manufacturers are jumping on that healthy food bandwagon and producing all these products that look healthy and lovely but may not actually be as healthy as they look. In fact, I was an invited expert on BBC's Rip Off Britain a year or so back talking about exactly that thing. So we were looking at products there that looked really lovely. They had fantastic names that talked about nature and health and farm fresh and all of these things. The branding all over them was nice green wording and beautiful pictures of cows and fields and flowers, and it all looked lovely and healthy. But when you actually flipped the packet over and looked at the label, it was full of sugar and all other sorts of things that wasn't healthy at all, basically. So some of these products that look really healthy aren't as healthy as they're made out to be. So be careful of that, because you might not be eating quite as healthily as you think. And it's things like granola, cereal bars, fruit-infused waters, all those sorts of things you need to just be a bit careful of. Look at the label, or ideally don't buy anything that's processed like that in the first place, so you know exactly what you're getting. And then the final thing that I want to talk about today is the health halo. Now, there are various scientific studies that show when we think we're eating healthily, when we think we're being really good, we feel like we can eat a little bit more of it. So that lovely, delicious, healthy food, we think, well, what's the harm? I'll have a little bit more. We may end up eating more of it than we would otherwise. And that's fine if it's good, nutritious food. But if you're trying to lose weight too, then that can be an issue. So be aware of that one. And we've all done it too. When you get to the end of the day and you think you've done really well, you've been eating really healthily, or by the end of the week, you get to the weekend and you think, gosh, that's been a good week. You sometimes then think, I'm going to treat myself tonight or this weekend. And you can end up undoing all of the good work that you've done previously just by those so-called treats that actually then add lots of calories, and they can help prevent your weight loss as well. So just be aware of those sorts of things as well. So if you think you're eating healthily but you're still struggling to lose weight, I hope those tips have helped. If you want to apply to do some weight loss coaching with me to look at other areas in which I might be able to identify problems that are stopping you from reaching your weight loss goals, then please do get in touch via Facebook or my website, and I'll be delighted to help.